MCC Season 3 is off to the races, having 3 incredible canon events so far, despite feeling like a lot more. With so many amazing moments and crazy plays already from our superb players that have taken it to another level this season, destroying the competition. But when push comes to shove, who came out on top? These are the top 10 players of MCC Season 3. But before we begin, these are done on official averages as provided by the Ultra Sheeplord and their team. So if you disagree with this list, instead of getting angry, leave your top 10 in the comments section below. And whilst you're down there, why not subscribe? I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers and we are really close. So if everyone watching the video subscribed, we might finally hit that huge goal. But anyway, I've done enough talking. Let's get started with 10th place, Illumina. Yes, this might be a huge shock, but our incredible speedrunning ninja only sits in 10th place so far, despite being an absolute beast in Season 2. He's unfortunately not hit it big so far this season, but to be fair to him, this is mainly due to the fact both his team for MCC 30 and MCC 31 came 10th and 9th. So we have definitely yet to see him hit his best, despite 2 amazing top 10 finishes given the circumstances. And in the future we are absolutely going to see his score of 2,583 points soar to the top. It's Illumina. It's bound to happen. 9th place, Rambo. The one and only Mr. Generation Lost himself finds his way into 9th place after an absolutely sensational performance in MCC 29, where he finished in 5th, breaking the 3rd place curse as well, but unfortunately not being able to win Dodgeball in the end. Although it's got to be said, he was just incredible during that event and definitely would have deserved the win. He then managed to finish 14th in MCC 30, which, given that it might have been the most overpowered event ever, is definitely an achievement, bringing his average so far to 2,595 points overall. 8th place, Wally Bear. If the last 2 weren't shocking enough, we have an absolutely incredible story here, as the one and only Wally Bear managed to get 4th place individually in his first ever event in MCC 31, teaming up with Purpled and destroying the competition. And yet sadly, just like Ranboo, he also missed out on the win when it came to Dodgeball. It's still an amazing debut, being one of the best we've ever seen, which means his score of 2,664 could definitely hugely improve in the future, with him being our potential next S tier. It's only a matter of time until we see what Wally Bear has in store. 7th place, Fruitberries. A start in all 3 of our Season 3 events, and Fruitberries is still yet to unfortunately get the luck on his side when it comes to the event, finishing 7th, 8th and then 8th again so far. But given how incredible he's been, it shouldn't be a shock to say that these have been on teams that have finished in the lower half, bar MCC 30, which as we all know was just insane. So whilst his score of 2,699 may only net him 7th position so far, I'd bet that an event win can't be far away for our fruity legend. But before we continue, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It would honestly mean so much to me if you did, and would help my channel's future in a big way, so please consider doing so. However, let's now head on to 6th place, Pizza Hut. Throughout Season 2 there were calls for Pete to no longer be part of the S tier club, which to me was ludicrous, because he's always been one of the very best and has been back to proving that in MCC Season 3, with mighty strong performances in 29, which saw him come 2nd place despite his team coming 3rd, followed by a pretty solid 7th and 6th in the following 2 events. Unfortunately though, he's still looking for his 5th win, but honestly it feels like it can't be far away, with an average of 2,833 points overall. So will he finally be able to complete his destiny and join our 5-time legends this season? I can't wait to find out. 5th place, Jojosolos. JoJo continues to annoy her haters, especially this season, with some outstanding performances so far, starting with MCC 29, where she came first place and alongside Ranboo managed to take her team to the top in that event, before missing out on the win due to dodgeball. JoJo and Pete then proved to be a killer duo in MCC 30, where she finished 6th before finally she managed to get her 2nd canon win and 3rd overall, with a superb performance alongside her Spanish team in MCC 31, where she led them to victory in dodgeball after they finished 2nd in that event. All of this comes together to bring a truly powerful score of 2,867 points, which proves just how insane our top 5 are. 4th place, Sapnap. As I said, this top 5 is insane, as somehow the incredible dominant Sapnap misses out on top 3 despite some crazy results alongside his new partner in crime, Hannah Rose, which when linking up together saw both their teams in MCC 30 and 31 just miss out on top 2 despite being amazing thanks to difficult last games, which will definitely disappoint the Dodgeball King, as he could have easily won those events if given the chance. Still, a score of 2,954 points is definitely nothing to be scuffed at. However, it's definitely been greatly affected by his performance in MCC 30. But the question remains, has Sapnap got Ranboo's 3rd place curse now, or will he be back to winning ways very soon? 3rd place, FireBreathMan. When the legend that is FireBreathMan was announced for MCC 29, everyone went crazy, and rightly so, as he took the team everyone predicted last to 6th place overall, and then continued his domination in the next event by only going and winning it, which was crazy. Yes, that's right, it only took him 3 events to win 2 championships, which is insane. He truly has been sensational in the event, then going on to come 3rd in MCC 31 and already having an average of 3,017, which is just immense and truly proves how dominant he could be in the future. 2nd place, Antfrost. Somehow someone that people don't consider an S tier yet is in 2nd place on this list, and they would be absolutely wrong for not doing so, because Antfrost has been sensational, living, breathing and sleeping MCC, becoming an S tier in my heart for sure, with him getting a mighty 4th place in MCC 29 in a team many people considered to be weak, before he had an absolutely crazy MCC 30 coming into the event and destroying, getting 3rd place and managing to make the finale before a devastating loss. This, however, has all led to a powerful average of 3,089 points, which sounds huge, right? And yet our 1st place player somehow has 400 more, which we see in 1st place, Purpled. He is unstoppable. Purpled has been absolutely crazy this season and continues to prove that he might very well be the best at the moment, with insane performances after insane performances. We start with MCC 29, which weirdly might have been his best event, as he finished 3rd place despite his team finishing 10th, which proves how incredible he is alone already. But then after leading his team to 1st place in MCC 30 alongside Antfrost, he unfortunately just missed out on the win in the end, but still proved to be superb before one of the greatest ever MCC performances in its history, which is MCC 31, where he came 1st place, leading his team to 1st alongside his roommate, getting a score of 3,867 points before something no one expected happened. The Spanish took away the victory once again in Dodgeball. However, at this point, Purpled is just inevitable, and only Scott not including him in the event could stop the all-powerful Purpled from a victory very, very soon. With an average score of 3,407 points, perhaps already being unbeatable. However, with that being said, we've now reached the end of the video. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace.